Hi boys and girls, today we are starting topic 10, multiplying fractions and mixed numbers. Our lesson for today, 10.1, is fractions as multiples of unit fractions. Our goal for today is I can use models to understand a fraction as a multiple of a unit fraction. To review, a multiple is the product of a given number and another factor multiplied together. So the multiples of 3 would be 3, 6, 9, 12. 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 3 is 9, and so on. A unit fraction is a fraction that represents one part of the whole. It always has a numerator of 1. For example, 1/3. Multiples of 1/3 would be 1/3, 2/3, 3/3, 4/3, and so on. Just like you're skip counting by threes, you're counting by thirds here. Let's review what we know. If we have a model that looks like this, we can write an addition sentence to represent this model, which would be 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 8. We added 2 4 times. So we can write our multiplication sentence for this repeated addition as 4 times 2 is 8. We're going to take what we know about using multiplication for repeated addition and apply it to fractions. An addition sentence that would represent this model would be 1/5 plus 1/5 plus 1/5 plus 1/5. Can you think how many fifths we would have altogether? 4/5. We added 1/5 4 times. So we can also write this repeated addition as multiplication. 4 times 1/5 equals 4/5. Let's put together what we just learned to write fractions as multiples of unit fractions. Here we have 4/10. What we're going to do is pull out our unit fraction, or one part of the whole, which is 1/10. I know that I would have to add 1/10 4 times to get 4/10. Instead of writing this repeated addition, I can write it as a multiplication sentence. 4 times 1/10 equals 4/10. You may be wondering why the equal sign is in the beginning of the equation. That's okay. Remember, the equal sign can be at the front or the end of an equation. 5/6. First, I'm going to pull out my unit fraction. One part of this whole is 1/6. I know that I would have to add 1/6 5 times to get 5/6. So instead, I can write this as 5 times 1/6 equals 5/6. Notice, really, all you're doing is pulling out your unit fraction and then multiplying it by your numerator. 6/12. 6/12 equals 6 times 1/12. 1/12 is the unit fraction. We have to multiply that by 6 to get 6/12. Now we have to write the full multiplication sentence. 3/4. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is pull out my unit fraction, which is 1/4. I know that I multiply 3 times 1/4 to get 3/4. Let's try one more. 8/5. First, I'm going to pull out my unit fraction. I know that I would multiply 8 times my unit fraction to get 8/5. You could also write this way, right? Because if you remember, the commutative property says that we can multiply these numbers in any order to get our product. If you need to rewatch this video, take the time to do so, and also reach out if you have any questions as you're going through today's assignment. Have a great day.